The objector puts the objection. Kutapuna samvatsara prapti prasango yata pratishite. How does the question of reaching the year arises, because of which the denial has been done? Naite samvatsaram, naite samvatsara abhiprapravanti. If there was a possibility of reaching, then only you should deny. Is it not? Praptau satyam nishedha. If there is a possibility of reaching, then only the denial should have been made. If there is no possibility, then why it's been denied? So that means there was a possibility of going, reaching the year. On what basis the possibility can be implied? This is the question. The question is actually how you are implying there was a possibility of reaching the year and that has been denied. Bhashyakara says for that, the answer. Asti prasanga. There is possibility. Samvatsara se ekasya avayabhuta dakshinottarayana. Because Samvatsara se ekasya, the year is one. Year is one. And the summer and the winter solstice both are just like two parts. The two faces of the coin, like they are two parts of the year. Summer and the winter solstice are the two parts of the single year, of the same year. Therefore, tatra archanadi marg pravrittanam udagayana masebhyo avaivina samvatsarasya praptirukta. And you have mentioned already before that the people who move among the people who are departing from here, such people are there who go through the archanadi marga pravrittanam. Men who have already, it has already been stated that the men, those who proceed through the path of flame, etc., they reach the summer solstice. And through those months, the deities of those months, they are reaching the year. And this fellow is also going the same route, smoke and all, and is also attaining the other part of the year. The first, those people went to the summer solstice part of the year, and this fellow is reaching the winter solstice part of the same year only. Therefore, after that, the next station should be for him also year only. Tatra archanadi marg pravartanam udagayana masebhya avaivina samvatsara praptirukta. It is already stated that the person among those people who move or proceed through the flame, etc. path, they reach the udagayana masa. They reach the summer solstice. And through that deity, from there, they reach avaivina samvatsarasya. They reach the year, which is the avaivi, the whole of, in view of the part, it can call as the whole. Avaivi is the whole. Ata yehapi. Similarly, therefore, here also, that means with respect to the ritualists, those who are to the meditators and aranyakas, lifelong celebrants, mendicants, hermits and all. And here also, yehapi means in the case of only ritualists, who are doing ishtapurta datta, who are under present consideration. Those people, tad avayabhutanam, they also have reached the other part of the same year. Tad avayabhutanam dakshinayana masanam. The months related to the southern solstice. Praptim shrutva, as soon as it is heard that they have reached to that state, which is a constituent of the same year, they have reached to the southern solstice. When you hear this, shrutva, immediately you will imagine, oh, that means next station will be year. Tad avayava, avaivina, tad avaivina samvatsarasyapi purvat praptir apanna. See, purvat praptir apanna. Because after hearing that, they have reached the southern solstice, just like the other people who have reached the northern solstice. Similarly, what you will do? Here also there is a possibility. Their entry into the year is a possibility. There is a possibility of reaching, or you can say there arises a possibility of reaching the year also, as in the earlier case, purvat. Iti ataha. Therefore, tat prapti pratishite. Hence, the reaching should be denied. Naite samvatsara abhipraptavanti iti. They do not reach the whole year. This has to be stated. then where do they go? After the southern solstice, where do they go? The route changes. This is the junction. From here, without getting into the hands of the deity of the earth, they will move towards Pitrilokam. Masebhya Pitrilokam, Pitrilokadakasham, Akashat Chandramasam, Esha Somo Raja, Tad Deva Ramannam, Tam Deva Vakshayandi. Masebhya, from those months, that is, from the hands of those deities who are presiding over the southern solstice. They lead him towards the world of maize, Pitrilokam, the world of maize. And from that Pitrilokam, from the world of maize, they enter into the interspace, in the intermediate, not the pure Akasham here, should take the intermediate space. And Akashat, and from that intermediate space, they are moving into Chandramasa. They reach the moon. And that moon itself is called Somo Raja. Esha Somo Raja. This is that bright moon which is stated before. The first ahuti, the first oblation in the was poured, Shraddha. What came out was, the result of it was Chandrama. Soma. That Somo Raja. Tad Deva Mannam. That is the food of gods, of these deities. Tam Deva Bhakshanti. The gods eat him well. Now again there will be a debate. Will they eat just like what we eat? Bread and something like that, chewing. Then who wants to go out? Nobody will do the rituals. Nobody will do the rituals at all. Because they will come to that, we'll go there and they will start eating just like sugar cane and all. How is it possible? Who wants to be like, you want to go? Go and become food of somebody? No. Whether you want or you don't want, if your karma is there, you will have to become rice also, you have to become dal also, and we will eat you, don't worry. So, Mahasebhya Pitrilokam, Bhashyakara says, Mahasebhya, the deities of those months, so southern solstice, they lead him to the Pitrilokam, the world of maize. And Pitrilokar, Akasham. From Pitrilokar to the Akash, the intermediate space. From Akasha, Chandramasam. And from that Akasha, from the intermediate space, they will reach the Chandrama, the moon. Immediately the object stands up and says, Maharaj, Koso Yaite Prapyati Chandrama. Who is that which is attained by them, reached? Esha Drishyate. Koso Yaite Prapyati Chandrama. Koso Chandrama. Who is that moon which is attained by them or reached by them? The answer is, from here the answer, Ya Esha Drishyati Antarikshe Somo Raja. It is that which is seen in this intermediate space. Somo Raja. Soma means Chandrama, moon. The king of the Brahmins, Raja, Brahmana, king of Brahmins. Why is called the king of Brahmins? Because all Brahmins depend upon Chandrama. How? Because they have to see daily the Tithi. And without Chandrama, the Tithi cannot be counted down. For every Muhurta, the relation of the Nakshatra with Chandrama. Chandra Sammukh hai. How, where is Chandrama according to the Rashi, according to the Nakshatra and all, you have to know everything. Then only you can do for Yatra or for anything. Chandra Bala is more important. And then for Vivaha and all, Guru Bala also needed. For some business and all, Shukra Bala is needed. So for all these things related to Chandrama only you have to say everything. That every Brahmin is depending upon to do his rituals also on moon. And the Jyotish is completely dependent on moon. Therefore he says, Raja Brahmananam, Tad Annam Devanam, that king of Brahmins or the bright moon, as said before, is the foot of the deities. Tam Chandramasam, Annam Deva Indradyo Bhakshanti. That moon, which is food, is eaten by Indra and all other deities. Ataha, therefore, te dhumadina gatva chandrabhuta karmano devir bhakshante. Therefore, those people who are only ritualists, who move or proceed through the path of smoke, etc., and when they reach Chandrama, the moon, those karmi, those ritualists are eaten by the deities. So now the object stands up, Maharaj, we are eaten away, then why should we do rituals? Nanu anarthaya ishtadikaranam. Then is it not a source of evil? Doing this Ishtapurtadatta karma, performing sacrifices, doing social welfare, doing charity, all these things are only source of evil only. Because at last the result is what? We are eaten. There is no enjoyment, no sukha, nothing. So what is the use of doing such karma? Yadi annabhuta devar bhakshet, if at all the gods, when we get transformed into the form, because the karmi, the rich is getting through this path going and getting transformed into moon. He is become part and parcel of moon. And that moon is being enjoyed, eaten by the deities. Annabhuta devair bhaksheran. Naisha dosha. This fault does not arise. Why? Annamiti upakaranam matrasya vakshitatva. Here the word food, annam, is meant to indicate only the means of enjoyment. Upakaranam matra. As a means of enjoyment. Certain times food is also a means of enjoyment only. In general it is not like that. In general it is because you are hunger, you eat. But many times, come on, let's go there and have a party. You are enjoying that food there. For enjoyment you are going. And many people, the daily food also they enjoy. That's so nice it was. However it is, they say, come on, they enjoy. So actually everything, food in the sense of not only what we eat and drink. Because of the word bhakshayanti, is still eating and drinking. But here all means of enjoyment can be taken over here. All means of enjoyment. And the most important thing that is to be kept in mind over here is the means of enjoyment also enjoy. The means of enjoyment also enjoyed. How? Because they enjoy because they are enjoyed by you. They are happy by that. Just a flower, right? Because very happy to put on God. Oh, it feels my jivan is dhanya. I am blessed that I have been put on the feet of God.
But flower doesn't have mind.
Why not? And there Abhimani Devta is there. Every flower, everything has got Abhimani. There is Jiva. Where is not Jiva? They cannot express. That's the difference. But there are people who understand them. To speak with the trees. And the trees answer them. Even now that Mahatma is there, Swami Girishananda. He has got ashram over there in Budakela and one ashram in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. He speaks with trees, plants. And he tries to know all the qualities and everything. And he speaks, but he cannot write at that time. He keeps one brahmachari behind standing. He goes and asks the tree. The tree will tell everything. That this skin can be for this purpose, my leaves for this purpose, my flowers for this purpose, and my other things for this purpose. 5 panch anga is there. Food for this purpose. And all together, all the 5 where you can use. What are the bad effects? Where it becomes allergic, in which cases. All the details the tree itself tells to that sadhu. There's written books on that.
Even though?
Even now he is there. Alive. You can go and meet him. Great Upasaka, already Shiv Puja and all daily does a lot. Very, very good Upasaka. And he's got his face with plants. In foreign also I heard about one person, he could see and said, hey, the plant is frightened. The plant is very happy. If we take an axe, the plant gets frightened. Oh, they are going to cut me. They are not able to express. They cry also. There's experience of the people. We all don't have that ability to understand or realize these things, but it is there. There once you are telling the Shud Bodhan, they are telling the students. As somebody is plucking some flower or doing something, you would go and just twist the ears and say, how you feel now? You are twisting the ears of the trees. These leaves and flowers are just the ears and eyes of the trees. You are twisting it, you are breaking it. If I break your ears, how you feel? So it depends upon your way of looking at things. That's all. People see what they want to see is a theory. We think it is dead like we've just gone mercilessly remove it directly. But in Ayurveda it's not like that. Ayurveda is every plant you have to go and pray before it. The Murta is removed and that Murta you have to go, fold the hands one day before you have to pray. Tomorrow at such and such time I will be coming and I will be taking you this for not my selfish purpose, for the purpose of good of some patient.
But even touching the flowers also for puja, asking, I'm doing prayer.
Yes. You should pray even for that also daily. I want you, I am need of you flowers for puja. Not for Swayam Alankara. Not Swalankara.
Sheto, Jeto is
Yes, the mantra for to pray. Sheta or Jetva. Chinadvi. So there are all procedures. We don't adopt, we have forgotten almost, or we are not adopting at present, this is a different matter. But everything is there. Bhashikara says, it's just a means of enjoyment. The meaning of the word annam is means of enjoyment. Why? Nahi te kavalotshepena devar bhakshante. They don't eat just like we eat morsel by morsel. You eat rotis, morsel by morsel, you are eating piece by piece. Like that, they are not going to make you pieces and go on eating. It's not like that. Kintarre, then what? The poor Pakshi asks, then what? How do they eat? Bhashikara says, they never eat it. Upakarana matram devanam bhavanti de stri pashu bhrityadivat. They are just merely things of enjoyment. As you see in this world also, women, animals, servants, etc. He is going to explain the same. Drishtascha anna shabda upakaranesha. It is seen in this world also that the word food is used for the means of enjoyment. Like striyo annam, pashavo annam, visho annam, rajyam, iti. Oh, these women are the food of the king. Oh, these animals are food of the king. These businessmen are the food of the king. Is how it is used in this world also. Ityadi. Nachit tesham striyadina purusha bhogyatvepi upbhogo nasti. You see now we say the other point, very important point here. It does not mean it's a one way. Only the king is enjoying them and they are always in sorrow. It's not like they are all happy. The businessmen feel very happy when they go to the king. The king is enjoying. People take gifts and all, and the gifts are taken by the king, money is taken by the king. He is enjoying it. But at the same time, you also enjoy. You feel prestigious of yourself. Oh, pride that I have gone to the king. Many people go and stand in front of the king, don't take photo. The minister also, take my photo with this minister. And they hang it in their ashrams. Many sadhus have done this. They feel some pride. Even though this fellow was used by their politician. This fellow did nothing much. But he feels pride of meeting that fellow also. That is their usually in usual life. He said therefore, both the ways the enjoyment is taking place. Not it is one way, it's not one way. Only the king is enjoying the woman, the king enjoys animals. No, animals also enjoy the king. Women also enjoying the king. They get enjoyment from them. Parasparam bhavayanta, it's told in Gita. That says, Tesham striyadinam purushupabhogyatvapi. Even though they are being enjoyed by the men, that does not mean they are not enjoying anything. Upbhoga nastiti na. They don't enjoy, it's not like that. That means they also enjoy. Even though others are enjoyed by them, the others enjoy you, but at the same time you also enjoy them. Both ways there is enjoyment. Tasmat karmino devan ubhogyapi sandha sukhino devai kridanti. Therefore, the ritualists, even though they have become enjoyable by the gods, still they also enjoy playing with the gods. Sharirancha tesham subhoga yogyam chandramandale apyam arabhyate. How is it possible that the men, the ritualists who are here, went to Chandrama, they are enjoying the gods? How is it possible, the human bodies? He said, no. They have not gone from here with the human body. The human body has died here. It has been burnt over here. And the body was being burnt also. It was told before in different way, now it's being told different way now. Before it was said the oblation that it put was mostly water form, milk, curds, etc., ghridam, all those things that were there. Those are called as waters. Here now one more thing is added by Bhashyakara now. Not only those waters, even the body, when it is burnt, that body also consisting of water only. That water vaporizes when it is being burnt. Those water also join those oblations. All of them go from here. And not only the water, all the 5 elements go along. And to that world, whichever he has to go. There the body, depending upon that world, if it is, now because it's Chandrama, and that water is the predominant thing there of the body. Is Apyam Shairam says. The water that, the body that they are getting is made up of water maximum. Shariram Apyam Arabhyate. You see in the end of the sentence? In the beginning is Shariram. Chandramandale Apyam Shariram Arabhyate. Tesham. Which are fit for enjoyment. Sukha Upabhoga Yogyam. Which are fit for enjoyment. Such a body is created, or you can say are produced by those waters only. Chandramandale, in the lunar sphere. How it happens? He says, Taduktam Purastha. This has been stated before also. Earlier statement what? Shraddha Shabda Apo Dhulokagna Hutaha Somo Raja Sambhavati. Shraddha Shabda and water referred to by the word Shraddha, faith, is offered as an oblation in the heavenly fire. It transforms itself into the bright moon. This has been stated earlier only. Tapa karma samvainya. Those waters associated by the rites, associated with the right, karma samvainya. Itaraischa bhutir anugataha. Pervaded by other elements also, because only water cannot create any body. Only earth, no body. All the 5 elements, Panchikritam, after having 5-folded done, then only they are able to produce a body. Any body is made up of 5 elements, not one single element. One element will be predominant, depending on that, it's called as Parthiva Shariram, Jaliya Shariram, Apyam Shariram, Taijasam Shariram, we say so. Dhulokam Prapachandrattam Apanna. Sharyadya Arambikaha. And they become the source of the production of the body which is useful in the lunar hemisphere. Fit for enjoyment in the lunar hemisphere. Ishtadi Upasakanam Bhavanti. This is what happens with those people who are only ritualists. Now, Bhashyakara's that important point is being stated. Not only the waters associated with the rituals that they go along with him, but Antyayam cha sharirahuto agnuhutayam agrina dahyamane sharire tadutta apo dhumena sa urdham yajamanam aveshtya chandramandalam prapya kusha mrittika sthaniya bhayasharra arambika bhavanti. When those waters also become, those waters also produce the body, produce an external body. How is that? He says, you see, Antyayam cha sharirahuta. As the last oblation, in the form of offering the dead body, kept on the fire, the burial fire, the Dahyamane sharire. And the body is now what happening? When that is performed, the body is being burnt. In the funeral fire, when it is burnt, what is going to happen? He says, Tadutta apo. Waters rising from that body. They go and join whom? Dhumena sa urdham. Dhumena saha urdham gacchantyaha. They go up and mix up with dhuma, with the smoke. And the example when it's just like he says, you use the grass and mud together and make idols. Just like the Navratra idols, Kali, Ganesha, how the idols are made. How they are made? They take bamboo sticks for the tight the bamboo, just like hand, legs and all. And then they just tie around that grass, special grass, kusha. And on that they put mud. And then they put the clay. Then they put the paint in. The idol is made. Just like grass and mud together become a idol. Similarly, here, water and smoke which are got together, when they raise up into the Chandrama and get transformed to Chandrama, there they produce an external body. The Bhashakara says, Kusha Mritika Sthaniya. Both of them together, what they are? Just like Kusha and Mritika. Chandra Mandalam Prapya. Now, how they are going? Yajamanam Avestya. They are covering the Yajamana. They have covered, they go up with the smoke, surrounded by the performer himself, the Yajamana. And they reach the Chandramandalam Prapya. Having reached the lunar sphere, Kushamritika Sthaniya, just the grass and clay together become the cause of production of an idol. Similarly here, Bhaya Shri Arambika Bhavanti, they become the producers of an external body. So, not only the waters associated with the rituals, the waters associated with the dead body at that moment which is being burned, those waters also get together. Both these waters joining together, along with them pervaded by other elements too. Other four elements also there, but predominance is of water. With the other four elements, mixing with smoke, go up into, transform into the moon, and there they begin or produce an external body, physical body is there. Tad aradhyana chasharvena, through the body produced by such smoke and water. Ishtadi phalam upabhunjana asate. Enjoying the results of the rituals that they had performed before, they stay over there for a long, long time. And depending upon their virtues, how much punya is there, how much virtues are there, depending upon that they will be staying over there. Tasmin yavat sampatam ushitva athaitam eva dhvanam punar nivartante yathetam agasham agashat vayur bhutva dhumo bhavati dhumo bhutva abhram bhavati tasmin etasmin yavat sampatam ushitva, having lived over there until the exhaustion of the fruits of the rites that they have performed here. Yavat sampatam, samyak patam, that they will fall down from there now. That has to happen. For that, the cause for falling is what? Exhaustion of the fruits. That is called as yavat sampatam. Etameva advanam punar nivartante. Etameva advanam. They returning along the very same path. Etameva. But in reverse order, that's all. Etameva. Return along the very path. Punar nivartante. They again come back to this world. The way they had gone, they are similar way, but in the opposite direction, they are returning back. How is it that? Yatha. Listen how it is. Itam akasham. They fall from that moon, they get separated from the moon, and they get into the intermediate space. They become one with the intermediate space. They identify themselves that I am the intermediate space. Then akashat vayum. Then they from intermediate space, they identify themselves with vayu, the air in the intermediate space. Vayur bhutva, having become identified with the air, they become transformed themselves into smoke, which is in the air. Dhumo bhutva, having identified themselves with the smoke, abhram bhavati, they become white clouds. In short, he has told, in between you have to understand all those things, the rest of the things also. Same root is there, they have come directly to took up smoke. And from smoke they become clouds. Clouds become again, as told before, they are put as ahuti, parjanya, they become rains, rains become food. In that way they will get rebirth. The Panchagni system. Bhashakara. Yavat tad bhoga nimitta sakarma akshaya. Until the exhaustion of the results of rites for which they had been there. Karmana kshaya. Which karma kshaya? Bhoga nimittasya. That which was meant for enjoyment. That much karma, not all karma kshaya. Again, there is big debate now. Very long debate is there now again. Because the person is coming, the question arises, all karma is kshaya there? Exhaust of total actions, all rights, fruits, he enjoys and finishes up good and bad, everything. Then he will attain moksha there only. Then no question of coming at all. The question arises, then he will attain moksha, and why he will come? And if his coming means there should be some residue of some actions. If the residue of which type of actions are residual there? All those questions will be coming up now. Anyway, so yeah, therefore upabhoga nimitta karma kshaya. Therefore Bhashyakara is very careful in the very beginning, says upabhoga nimitta. Only that much rights or the actions, fruits are exhausted, which are meant for enjoyment in that body, in that lunar sphere. Only that much is getting exhausted. And there are millions and millions of karmas which are fit to be enjoyed in different worlds, not all in one lunar sphere. Sampatanti yeniti sampata. He says sampatanti ena, the cause due to which they fall down. That cause is called as sampata. What is the cause? Karma kshaya, the exhaustion of the fruits of rights. Karma kshaya means karma phala kshaya, the exhaustion of the fruits of the rights that get performed before over here, due to which he has attained the Chandrama, the moon. Yavat sampatam kshayityartha. That means today, until he is going to fall down, for that falling, the cause for the falling is the exhaustion of the rights. Until that exhaustion is not taken place, until then he will be staying over there. Tavat tasmin chandramandale ushitva. Until then, that performer of the rites, the ritualist, having lived in that lunar sphere, atha anantaram. Atha means anantaram. Then, etameva. Anantaram means immediately. He will not stay for, there is no portion of excuses. Even 1 single second extra, you can't stay anywhere. You have to come down immediately. Finish means get out immediately. No mercy of any type.
Anantaram is later also.
Huh? Atha means anantaram, then. Immediately. Because Bhashyakara will tell later on, Shana matra pitara sthatum na shakyata. Just to say of that paragraph, one sentence before. Of that paragraph,
yes.
One second. Shana matra pitara sthatum na shakyate. He's explaining his own statement. But that's what Bhashyakara. He gives one statement and explains his own statement. That's called as Bhashya. Yetameva. And where is going to come back? Come back to this world only. Don't think he'll go somewhere else up, further up. No, he'll come down, fall down. It's not going up. It's some path patanti. He'll fall down to where? To this world only. Yetameva lokam. Vakshamanam advanam margam punarnivartante. And that, how is going to come back? The route, he said, the path will be mentioned later. Vakshamana. Just stated now. Akashat vayu vayu bhutava movement and all that has been told. Advanam margam punarnivartante. They return again. Punarnivartana is they return again through the same path as they had gone. Along with the path which will be spoken of just now. Punarnivartante iti. Why Bhashyakara, the mantra says punarnivartante? They are gone, they will nivartante. Come back. Again they are coming back. That means before also they are gone. Again and again they are going and coming. Again and again they are going and coming. This is what is want to intended to be stated by the Shruti. Prayogat, due to the use of these words, punah nivartante. What is to understand? Purvamapi asakrit chandramandalam gata. You have to understand that earlier also, these people, these which had been more than once, asakrit means more than once they had been to the lunar sphere. Nivrittascha, and many a times they have come back from there. And returned also not once, they have returned many a times from there. Asannitikamyate, this is how they had been. This is what we understand by the word punah being used along with nivartante in the Mula Mantra. Tasmat, therefore, ihaloke ishtari karmopi chitya chandram gaccham. Therefore, again they come here for what purpose? For this purpose, then they come here, again they will do rituals, and again they will go to Chandraloka. Tatchecha avartante. And again those rites, fruits, after enjoying when that get exhausted, they come back. Kshanamatrapi tarstatam na labhyate. Even a second extra, they cannot overstay over there. Sthiti nimitta karmaksha. Why? The cause for staying. The cause for staying was the enjoyment of the rituals that they had done here. That is not exhausted. Snehaksha diva pradipasya. Just like a lamp subsides when the oil is finished. Similarly, as soon as the exhaustion of the karma rites which they had gone for enjoyment over there, that gets exhausted, they have to come back.